Speak. Good boy. Brussels sprout for you. Yum. Was it good? I love it. Hello, lovelies. I had a really busy weekend last weekend and I didn't have time to do any of my menu planning. I did manage to go into my account at Imperfect Produce and customize what I was gonna receive this week for my fruits and veggies, but I haven't yet figured out what I'm gonna make with them. So I thought I'd sort of share with you the process that I go through when I do my weekly meal planning. This time I can do it with all the veggies actually here because they just arrived last night, and I will show you what those look like. So this is my haul from Imperfect Produce this week. I have 2 beautiful looking mangoes. I have a nice enormous bunch of bok choy, some small avocados here, some beets, a butterkin squash. I talked about what the butterkin squash was in my unboxing video, so if you're unfamiliar with this, I recommend going and checking that out. This is a bunch of escarole, a large eggplant. I have another pound of mixed carrots here. They have purple, white, and orange. 2 very large zucchinis, about a pound of little potatoes here, 2 large cucumbers, and 3 limes as well. Oh, can't forget 1 pound of beautiful heirloom tomatoes as well. So I have all of this to work with, and I also have some produce that I have left over from my last shipment. So I have this butterkin squash, so I've actually got 2 of those. I have this banana actually came from work, so I need to use this guy up before he turns too brown. I have an apple left over from work. I have another lime here. I have a few grape tomatoes that are starting to get a little wrinkly, so I'm gonna cook those up. Do I dare show you inside my fridge? It's actually quite terrifying. It's not clean at all, but it'll give you a good idea of what I also have to work with, and I'll show you my pantry as well. Always have cold champagne in the fridge just in case we have people come over or a momentous occasion to celebrate. I also have my gluten-free bread. I've got some corn tortillas in the back there, Corey's bread, some salsa, some eggs. I've got some leftovers from last night, so I made taco bowls. So there's a little bit of chicken that Corey had, and I also have somewhere back there some gluten-free vegan chicken as well, some black beans, and then I have, let's see, I've got 2 more zucchinis in here, a bunch of celery, and another pound of carrots. So welcome to our little pantry nook here. We keep all of our spices in these jars in this awesome rack that we got at the Container Store. I can't remember the exact name of this one, but I'll put a link to it in the description box below in case they still sell this. It has been a lifesaver. In all the places that we've lived, we've been able to use it because it just hooks over the back of a door, and it's a great space saver. So I have all of those to work with. In our pantry, we have a few random things. I love my Malden sea salt flakes. I have some shredded coconut that I love to put on my oatmeal. I've got my oats, quinoa. I just picked this up the other day that I was gonna give a try. I made jackfruit carnitas from scratch a few weeks ago that turned out really well, but they had this packaged kind at Whole Foods that I was gonna give a try and see if it's any good, so I'll let you guys know. I do have a box of instant mashed potatoes. Don't judge me. I have bone broth here. I'm a big fan of bone broth, and this particular brand I really, really, really love. It's a little bit more expensive than if you just got the typical stock that you get at the grocery store. The ingredients are really good. It is delicious. I have my nutritional yeast from Trader Joe's. I absolutely love putting this in many different things, especially sauces and things I'm trying to make kind of cheesy. These are my various gluten-free flours for baking. Up here I also have my chia seeds. There's some flax seeds back there. We've got some more oats in the back. And then I've got some brown sugar, a spice rub blend that I made, and some garam masala and curry powder in the back. And then here I have a whole assortment of furikake. I love furikake. My 2 enormous jars of Marmite that I picked up on my last trip to the UK to see my family. I've got a bunch of sardines in the back, some cans of tuna, and this bucket I use for my onions and potatoes and sweet potatoes. And I think right now all I have in here is 1 large sweet potato. I also have, this is looking a little thin, you guys, and it's kind of embarrassing. I have some kidney beans and some black beans and some various sauces that we've acquired over the last couple months. Otherwise, this is looking so bare and needs to be seriously restocked. Okay guys, I just got into my office to sit down and do my meal planning, and this really funny thing happens every time I come in here that I thought I'd share with you. Firstly, here is Orion's little bed that he sleeps in while I'm working. Or not, because he actually instead decides to curl up right next to me. What do you think, Orion? Yeah. Hi. Say hi, guys. I'm working with Mama. So I have my list right here. Has all of my produce items that I have. I already kind of know what spices and things I have, so I don't write those down. But I'm gonna go ahead and take this list and just start brainstorming some ideas, maybe of meals that I like, that I've made before, or dishes that I've tried in restaurants that I like to try making at home. Because I've been going probably about 90% plant-based now, I've been looking at a few different resources online. So I've been looking at the Minimalist Baker's website. She has a lot of really great recipes on there. Pinterest is another great resource if you're looking for specific types of meals. Even Instagram can be good too. Search for a hashtag and you should find something pretty good. I didn't show you my freezer, but something I do have in there are 2 Udi's gluten-free pizza crusts. And I have some dairy-free cheese as well. I might consider using those little grape tomatoes that I have in a gluten-free pizza. And for Corey, it's gonna actually be a great way for me to use up the extra chicken from last night. I can actually just toss that with some barbecue sauce and throw that on top of his pizza, and he will love it. Because I have so many carrots and I also have beets, I think I'm gonna make a carrot and beet soup. But first I'm gonna roast them before I actually put them in the soup, so it'll get a really good depth of flavor. Okay guys, I figured out my menu. So today's Friday. Tonight we're going to do pizza. We're gonna make it fun. I'm gonna use on the pizza the cherry tomatoes. I'm going to use some zucchini. I'm gonna use some leftover chicken on Corey's pizza. And he'll also have mozzarella cheese on his. And on mine, I have some vegan mozzarella that I'm gonna try out. Tomorrow, Saturday, I'm going to use that escarole and the heirloom tomatoes before they get any softer. So I'm gonna make a really delicious escarole salad with chopped up heirloom tomatoes, and I'm going to serve that with a carrot and roasted beet soup. On Sunday, what I'd really like to do is go with Corey over to our local Japanese market. They have an amazing selection of sushi grade fish there for really good prices. So I think we'll probably pick up some salmon and we'll make sushi on Sunday night. I have nori sheets and I have all the necessities to make sushi. I've got sushi rice, I'm all ready to go. So what I'll be putting in the sushi are cucumbers. We'll put in some of the fish that we pick up at the market. We'll probably put in some of the carrots, the purple carrots, and some avocado as well. And it's going to be really good. And I serve my sushi with tamari. It's a gluten-free soy sauce that actually I think tastes better than the real thing. On Monday, I'm gonna do a curry. I have all those potatoes and I have a sweet potato as well. I'll probably for the curry pick up a couple extra things like maybe some garbanzo beans and maybe some cauliflower and just do a really nice Indian style vegetable curry, serving that over some brown rice. On Tuesday, I'm actually going to be staying overnight in the hospital for a surgical procedure. So Corey's going to come visit me after work, and I've asked him to plan on bringing something nice for dinner. So I'm thinking he's probably just going to pick up a salad or something on his way over. So Tuesday night, we won't have to plan for any meals. Wednesday, I will be returning back home, and I probably won't be feeling much like doing any prep or cooking. I might be a little groggy and a little tired. So on Wednesday, I'm going to keep it simple and do Nourish Bowls for dinner. Those are going to have pretty much all the ingredients prepped ahead of time. So I'm going to have some brown rice ready in the fridge. I'll roast up some zucchini. I will have the eggplant roasted up. I'll do probably some of that squash that I have. And then I've got a can of black beans, so I'll be able just to heat that up as well. And we'll just put a tahini sauce over the top of it. It'll be really, really healthy and probably really comforting when you're craving comfort food when you're not feeling 100%. And on Thursday, I'm going to use up the rest of the eggplant, and I'll use the bok choy as well, and I'll just do a quick and easy stir fry and serve that over rice as well. So another sort of comfort food for me anyway, but also something that's pretty healthy and really quick and easy to make. And then by Friday morning, I'll have my next and perfect produce box, and hopefully I will have used the time next week to plan my meals ahead and know exactly what I'm getting in my box. So I'm going to be all set and ready to go for another week of meal prep.